What's going on, everyone? Okaydrian here to let you know that this week's stream recap video is just simply going over the stuff you're doing right now, which is enjoying the A New Beginning patch and the St. Gibbs Day event. That's it. It's really good though, I promise. And I hope you're enjoying the patch. Enjoy. So, until then, I do want to put to the forefront how big this patch is. Okay. You want to know how big this patch is? You want to know how many commits we had? How many changes? How many implementations we've had for this patch? This many. 1,035 commits. That is our most ever. And you can tell because we've got a fancy font for it and everything. Look at that. 1,035. That is the most ever. It doesn't matter about the Bandits Ambrose. It doesn't matter how dark the night is. It doesn't matter what season it is or if it's Frostfall or not. 1,035 commits.
Stop it.
God, you stop.
Stop it.
God, you stop. Yeah, 1,035 commits. Our most ever. Shout outs to Elder for that information. Thank you very much for that. With that being said, why don't we hop into the video game, play the video game, and see exactly what it is we're working with. So here we are. Now, if you were here for the previous streams, a lot of this is going to look very familiar to you, but there have been some changes that are significant that I think will be nice for all of you. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit as I enjoy the music. Here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do this live. That's the homie Oblivion. If you notice, Oblivion is now a Juristograph, where if you were here last stream, they were not a Juristograph. They were a Hiddenist. Delete character. The name is Oblivion. Ouch. My thumb or my middle finger is really sore right now. Really tender, and I just bumped it. It was really painful. Ooh, that really hurt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to my friend Oblivion here. Did you hear that? Beep, bop, boop, bop, blah. All right, Oblivion, one more time if you don't mind. Oh, good point. Really cool. The lighting looking really good in the area too. Look at that. Everything's turned on. Perfect. I do want you to delete my character. Yes. And of course, like you properly should have in any game, you get that final warning that says, are you sure you want to do that? You're going to lose all your progress. I'm going to say yes. And just like that, character deleted. It truly is a new beginning, a fresh start, the freshest of starts. Are you sure that you're sure? This is your last opportunity to say no. Yeah, a whole bunch of that. So let's run it back. So here we are, back in the very beginning. That's Okaydrian, that's me. My neck plate, we're gonna go with silver. It's iron type right here. This body type, I've got melanin, so we're gonna make that a bit darker. Hair is gonna go right there. Gonna go dark hair. Those eyebrows, dark eyebrows. Eyes with the eyelids, darker eyes, nose right there, and mouth right here. Now, pardon me, everyone, but did you not notice? Look what I can do. What? Surely he's not rotating his character, is he? Wow. What year is it? Useless bungalow. How impressed are you right now? Very impressed, right? Let's do it. Dun, 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 dun. Really, really impressed. Good. Thank you for following along. Thank you. So now we're looking from the very beginning. I went back there and I showed you Oblivion to delete the character. So now let's do this properly. I'm a brand new player. I just picked up Coreborn. And let's say that I just picked up Coreborn because for those of you who are eagle-eye viewers, you may have noticed as part of the Steam Spring Sale, Coreborn is currently 70% off. So if you've had a friend who has been on the fence about purchasing Coreborn, and at first they were like, it's a little too much for me, then we had a permanent price drop to $14.99, and they said, you know what? Still a little too rich for my blood. Now is currently the time as part of the Steam sale. 70% off. There's no reason you don't buy this game. I will be impressed very, 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 very soon. You know what? I think maybe what you can do, CMTT, is every 10 minutes, you can remove one very from that very, 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 very soon. Every 10 minutes, just take away one very. So Coreborn is currently on sale as part of the Steam Spring Sale, so please take advantage of that. If you have not already, please do so. This is the new player experience. First and foremost, do you hear this music playing right now? Shoutouts to Dane, shoutouts to Alexander. I'm going to turn this up really quickly. All right, Stubbs, you're going to camp your server for the notification. Love it. One of the updates we have as far as the patch is this new little beam of light, this UI interaction that lets you know where your next objective is, which makes life a lot easier too. Ooh. Check this out. As part of the St. Gibbs Day event, there are different Clover guides. We'll get to that momentarily. But more importantly, with these Clover guides, as you can see, if I put my mouse cursor over them, they actually let me know what they're doing. The same for over here. Hunting vendor, logging vendor. Yeah, Stubbs, map markers, baby. Crystal vendor, character deleter. We love map markers, don't we? Let's get a moss deer clap for that. A little moss deer clapping for that. Things you love to see. That. Let's run here. Meh, meh. Please find the Elder and Piper's whistle. Okay. Ah, not yet, Stubbs. One thing at a time. So as you can see right there, find and talk with E to the Gibbling Elder and Piper's Whistle. Use your map M to find the village in the northern center of Ambrose. And right there you can see there's a little map marker right there for the quest beginning, the quest objective, so you know exactly where to go. And there's a marker in the sky to indicate where they are too. But there's the Elder. Hello, friendo. It's good to see more life passing through here, and you even look fairly capable. You see, these ruins around you used to be the stepping stone of this region, Piper's Whistle. We, the Gibblings, are leading the way to see the region of Ambrose return to its former glory, starting with this place. We could use your help with that. In return, we'll see to it that you can explore Ambrose more prepared. If that isn't a neat deal, huh? We'll need you to get some tools first. Please find Broglio in the market. He should be able to help you get started. Hello, Mellow Mystical. Welcome to the stream. Would the gravestone also show up on the map like that? You know, Stubbs, I don't know because I never die. Guess you'll have to find out for yourself. I know, useless bungalow. Look at this little fellow right here. Hello, Jescalate. Jescalate, we're just showing off the new player experience. If you are a brand new player, there is now an entire tutorial section here in Piper's Whistle that helps you find out what you can do, how you start off, and how you start playing. Also, there are map overlays for existing features in the game. So while you can't create your own map markers yet, any map markers that are on the map, you can simply mouse over and it lets you know what they are for. No more guesswork. Giblings are OG creatures. Well, so are you, Stubbs. There's Broglio. Broglio the woodcutter. I love this yawning animation too. Like, look how sleepy they are. Me too. Wow, that jescalated quickly. Ha ha! Allah kapsu. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Are you in the new place? Kinda. Oh, in my new place IRL? No. I am 80% way done packing. I start my first 16-hour drive on Friday. Come back. Finish the last 20% of packing. Put all my stuff into a storage to have shipped down there. And then start my second 16-hour drive. So that'll be a whole thing. Hey, Wodell81, thank you for using your Prime. Can we get some Moss Deer clapping for Wodell81? Hello. Welcome on in. A whole different room. Everything behind me is gone except for my little stand right there, my vinyl player, and my corner TV. So let's talk to Broglio. Let me guess, you've been sold the Grand Piper's Whistle speech. Thought you'd venture out and set up shop here? Maybe even buy a house? Rings a bell with me. We should have never left Korheim, I say. No proper food, no comfort, not even a proper market. What a pitiful place. Oh, you don't even have any tools yet? I can help you out. I will give you a free schematic for a woodcutting axe, but in return, you help me out. Okay, great. Nib asked me to help clear some of the wooden obstructions in the courtyard over there. I don't feel like it, so how about you clean those up for me instead? Pick up some materials from the nearby bushes and craft yourself a woodcutting axe. Once you've done that, clear the wooden rubble and visit Nib. So this introduces the player to how the game is supposed to be played. As opposed to speaking with Nib and having a whole tutorial and figuring it out, this right here helps you build the town around you as part of the overall structure of the game. And each little quest marker above really breaks down what you're supposed to be doing. So open your inventory with Everyone, I need to take a moment right now because we need to appreciate what's happening, okay? We need to appreciate this. Let's just deep breath. Okay, are you with me? Ready? Open your inventory with I and double click or use the schematic to learn how to craft a wooden axe. Again, I don't have to click this and press use. This is my mouse. I'm going to show you, okay? I'm going to mouse up right here. Watch this. Are you ready? It's 2024, baby. We did it.
Stop it.
God, it's 2024. 2024 gaming has arrived. Community, we win. We win. We are so back. We are so back. We are so back. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh, we are so back. Woo! By the way, we should all take a moment to give a big shout out to Jescalate, who has been working on the Coreborn wiki. I can't give away too much information myself because I don't think I'm allowed to go in the back end and reveal information because it's a survival game. It's stuff you should be figuring out on your own. But Jescalate has taken it upon herself to revive the Coreborn wiki and make massive edits in the wiki. So for those of you who are just starting off or have been playing for a little bit and you're not experts yet, and maybe you're wondering, what is .NET Milk? What buffs does it give? What ingredients does it take? How do I make those ingredients? Jescalate has been editing the... Are you done? Are you done? Can I finish? Thank you. So Jess has been taking the opportunity to update the wiki. So for those of you who had questions about certain things, you can now go to an active wiki to have all your questions answered. Congratulations. I think, hold on. There you go, Jess. So if you want to actually share the link for it, feel free. The most annoying of them all, I'm just... Ha! You can't link. That's hilarious. Ha ha, sucker. Can you use potions and stuff also like this? Why don't we find out? Check this out. You ready? I call this my not cheating button. And the reason why I call it that is because I'm totally not cheating. Okay? If you think I'm cheating, press 1. If you think I'm not cheating, press 2. Okay? Okay. 0 because I know. Okay, I got a few 3s, couple of 1s, couple of 2s, ooh, mixed bag. Anyway, it turns out that singing Gibbling actually gave me a big bandage and a regular healing potion. Wow, that's so cool. What? What are the odds? So why don't we find out? You ready? Ready? I double clicked the healing potion and it's gone. I wonder what happened to it. Let me go to the big bandages. I double click the big bandages and down there in the bottom left hand corner, I now have the regeneration effect taking place. So to answer your question, yes! I told you we are so back. Double Click is alive and well. We should all just change our name to Double Click on Steam. Double Click 1, Double Click 2, Double Click 72, and we're all going to be Double Click characters in Coreborn. Double Click to delete? You know what, Shakira? I don't know. Why don't you do it and find out for us? But also, please don't, because you make really beautiful artwork and I don't want it to go away. Thank you. What are the odds? 1% probably? Yes. Yes. Just let him sing. The little fella got the adorable perk. Do they? Do they? Do they? Let me check one thing really quickly. Hold on. Okay. Music's really good. Okay. Yes, they do. All right, if you say so. Anyway, as you can see, the gearing up menu has changed because we have our woodcrafting, our woodcutter's axe. So now we just have to go over here and you can see the beams of light letting you know where you can go to gather bushes to complete that. So grab, 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 grab. I'm just now playing the game. I'm learning how to play. It's so difficult. How do I play the game? Oh my goodness, I'm doing it. And now, as you can see, I've gathered the requisite number of twigs and plant fiber. Now I go in here, wooden axe, craft, donezo. That changes. Then it tells you open your inventory, put that in there. That doesn't work yet. But do you see the message that happens if I double click the axe? Please drag and drop the weapon tool in the viable slot instead. Also, you notice when you start the game, you already had the mushroom torch included. Whereas beforehand, you had to kind of wait for Nib to speak with you and then eventually give you a mushroom torch. Well, now you just start off with it, which does make life a bit more easier. Thank you, Jess, for the .NET milk. Here's an example, by the way, of what's taking place. That's courtesy of the work that Jess has done on the wiki. Thank you, Mad Piro TV, for knowing better. More twigs? Do you want more twigs? All right, Mellow Mystical, I can do that for you. There you go. I got 2 more twigs. 3 more twigs. That should be sufficient. So now I just simply choose my axe, go over here and clear this rubble. Love that noise. So what you're doing now is you're simply helping rebuild Piper's Whistle. And what this does for you as a player, and I think what it does for me as a player, it shows that I'm a part of the world already. Not only did I just arrive into Ambrose and I'm taking part in it, but I have an objective to help rebuild Ambrose, because that's the point, right? We want to help rebuild Ambrose, rebuild all of Tormentosia to help push back Sorgoth and his minions. And one of the ways of doing that is, of course, building our own towns. But before you can build your own towns, we have to rebuild Piper's Whistle, place of interest. Now, all that's left is that potions do not be used up when life is full. You know what, Mr. Unit? Just don't press the button. Just simply do not click your potion. Just don't click. What up, Nib? Standing on the table. That's what Mellow Mystical sounds like in real life. Okay. Someone has to be overseeing the operation here. We're working on the very super important restoration of the wonderful Piper's Whistle. We'll use it to supply adventurers like yourself and offer a safe haven for those in need. Heroic, right? Like a community center, but even better. I asked Broglio to help you, but you beat him to it. Wonderful. You've made good progress, but those rocks will need clearing next, and well, I know someone who is perfect for the job. You'll need a different tool for that. Cole, the Molian mining vendor, will be able to help you out for sure. Your IRL text box is cooler? I beg to differ. As you can see as well, the level 1 vendors are now available as well here in Piper's Whistle. So in case you need to take some of these level 1 items and convert them into higher tier items, you can do that. If you want to go from common to uncommon, you can do that right here from Piper's Whistle. And the thing is, a lot of this is quality of life changing for new players, because we want new players to feel welcome and to understand the game, which leads to fewer reviews where you feel like you weren't given enough information, fewer F1 presses, and more flexibility to understand what's happening, which is what we want. We want the new player experience to guide you. So when you start becoming a veteran player, you know exactly what it is you're dealing with. And one of the ways we help out with that is this button. It's called the J button. Now, let's play Blue's Clues. Can anyone tell me what the J button stands for? I'm going to take a drink of water while you let me know. Gibbling. No. Jousting. No. Jaywalking. Jaywalking would imply there are crimes, and there's no crime here. No. Jescalate? I wish. Journal. Yes. Ginformation. Yes, actually. So, I click the J button. I have a journal. And check this out. More tools is my current quest. The description right there, letting me know how I get started. All the quests I currently have in progress. As well as the conversation history. What? Conversation history. Current tracking quests. Ones that are available. And ones that are completed. Welcome to Coreborn. F1 menu is still there with the help. Does that imply more quests? I don't know, Jess. There's a completed section and an in progress section. And available. I wonder if this means that there's likely to be more quests implemented in the future. Otherwise, why would we make a journal section just for the introduction tutorial? Wouldn't that be a waste of space? Huh. Something to think about, perhaps. Oh, mother... comes around here. No! Go away! Ah! Okay. Oh no. Please don't see us. Please don't see us. Please don't see us. Please don't see us. Okay. What do the inhabitants say about that gibbling? Probably best not to ask them. Maybe if you hit him, he'll shut up. Dr. Sharky! I would never. They just wanted to entertain you. Wow. I don't have time for entertainment, okay? I have to talk to Cole. Oi, Nib sends you my way for a pickaxe schematic? It's about all I can offer at the moment anyway, but I do hope to be up and running with a proper shop soon. Maybe you can give me a hand after you've done helping Nib. For now, take this pickaxe schematic and get to it. Thank you. I was still there. Oh, double clicking feels so good. I can't stand it. Oh my gosh. All I want to do is double click everything I see in the entire world. Oh, I just tried to double click my... Can't double click craft, by the way. Pardon? There we go. Can't do that still, unfortunately. There's that. Now let's clear that stone rubble. That's true. Dr. Sharky did say it had a cute buff. Goodbye. I do love the fact that when you clear this rubble, you actually get the requisite clay and stone from it. You're getting rewarded for doing the thing. All right, Nib, I did it. Excellency, excellent. Thanks a ton for the help. It's much easier to see the true potential now. We can start turning this into a proper community shelter. First things first, obviously the mega most important, food. Let's start with getting a cooking station established. Delicious smoky jib cups, here we come. I've already placed a construction blueprint to help you get started. Take the building hammer I gave you to construct it. Okay, right there. We thrive. Excuse me. Also right here, there's a new option I want to show you. It's the auto hide HUD in conversation. I'm going to turn that on just so you can see it in action. Do you notice the difference right there? See how the HUD goes away during conversation now? So all you're left with is just simply the conversation window right there, the box and the screen. Very immersive. Very immersive. I also love the fact that you can still speak with the NPCs after they're done giving you the quest line. So I missed the beginning of the stream. Does this area replace the tutorial-esque interaction with Jib that I did? Yes, it does. You also have the option to skip the tutorial if you don't want to go through it. But even if you already understand how to play the game, I would recommend everyone do the tutorial just because it's fun to do. It's content, and it helps you get used to the quest line system that may or may not be implemented in the future. None of you heard that, right? Okay, good. None of you heard that. Whew. Grease says I get an adorable buff too. I guess I can do it. You know what? I have to agree. I met Dr. Sharky IRL at Gamescom, and Dr. Sharky does have an adorable buff. Unfortunately. Ta-da! Now here's a very important notice that you're going to see in the patch notes coming out later. And that note is, this is a public cooking station. Okay, this isn't just a prop that's used for this quest line. If you are in Korheim and you have not built your own town yet, or perhaps you've built your own town near Piper's Whistle and you haven't built a cooking station yet because you don't have the requisite materials, or you played the game at your own pace, you can use this public cooking grill instead. Now, here's the rub. When you use a public cooking / crafting station, it's public and is used for public consumption. And since it is public, that means any and all materials used to craft in the public setting, the resulting item is also public. So please make sure to grab your stuff when it's done crafting. So I go here. I'm going to make a smoky jib cup. Yum, 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 yum. Your crafted items are in the inventory of this public workstation. Make sure to pick them up. And right there it is. See, there are still items in the inventory. Actually, that window kind of came in quickly and left quickly. We should make that longer. That was like a 2-second drop. Not even 2 seconds. But it's still over there. So I go over here, I grab it, and I have it. So I can camp the cooking station. Please do not camp the cooking station. Question, Mr. Community Manager, how can I help you? Also, keep in mind that while the cooking station is in use, you will not be able to access it since it is public. Think of it like going to a library and using the public fax copier scanner. I pretend it's 1999 and technology just got introduced to our world. There's one fax machine. There's one copy machine. There's one printer. Stand behind the next person. Y'all know what it's like to play World of Warcraft? You were there playing Final Fantasy XIV, doing Rawbone Extreme. Form a line. Form a line. Is this a personal area of yours before you can join another world server? You mean as in this right here? Like I'm in? This is not a public server that I'm on. This is a separate server that allows me to showcase this without interruption. But when you go live on your own servers, these Piper's Whistles will be your own. So as you're rebuilding Piper's Whistle, it's rebuilding to you locally. It isn't like the first person who gets here and rebuilds Piper Whistle wins. And then once you show up, Piper's Whistle is already built and you can't rebuild it. It doesn't work that way. So client side, you're changing everything for you. But the server I'm currently on is not the server that I play on personally. I have my own server that I play on with friends, but this is a back-end server, so I can do it without interruptions. Hello, Karai. What stream started too early? What do you mean? We started an hour ago. Right. So, Jess, right now, live, the build I'm playing on is just me and staff. So only the devs can access this particular server that I'm on, this instance. But when you play the game, it'll be like if I joined your server and we play together, we play together. But like, for example, if you and I were on the same server, Jess, and you came to see me right now, you wouldn't see me because I'm not on a public server right now. I'm on a private server, which is the staffing server. Does that make sense? But when you're on a public server, whether it be EU, NA, or whatever, the Piper's Whistle you're in will be the same Piper's Whistle for everyone, but the one you're rebuilding is just for you. DC says in 2 minutes start the stream. That was a lie. We could do with more individuals like yourself. There is still more to do in Piper's. Oh, daylight savings. You're right. You're right. That's the problem. Daylight savings. Oh, Karai. Well, good news, Karai. We're not even remotely close to being done with the stream. So even though you missed the first part of it, there's still more to be here for. So enjoy your stay. There is still more to do in Piper's Whistle, but you must be keen to venture out. While it is safe in here, you will encounter other beings out there. Some will be hostile. Let's make sure you can defend yourself. Take this grand sword, true to the hedonist style with the flavor of my own design. Give it a try on some straw dummies over there. How neat is this going to be right now? Nib has asked us to try out the twig sword on some straw dummies. Equip the gifted twig sword by opening your inventory and dragging onto the weapon slot. Hint, you can focus on an enemy using tab. I press tab and look at me go. We're actually going to fight a straw dummy to get used to combat. And that's not even the best part, y'all. Check this out. You see how it spins when you hit it? And look at this. It's teaching you how to dodge. Dodge the attack in the right moment. And right there it tells you the straw dummy is fighting back, dodge the attacks. And the dodge button is key to wherever you remapped it. So by default, it should be control, but I remapped my controls so that my dodge button is currently the thumb mouse 2 button, which is the side button of my mouse. So that way you're not going out there and try to fight things and you're like, oh my gosh, the game is so hard. I don't know how to light attack or how to heavy attack. I don't know how to dodge. The game is so difficult. I hate you, community manager, and I hate Dane, and I hate Exilius, and I hate Coreborn, and I hate Blankhans. Now all you gotta do is just get good twice. I mean, just get good twice. See? Get good once. Get good twice. There we go. We did it. Great job, us. That's what you bound yours to? Nice. What do all of you have your dodge button bound to? As I explained, I have mine bound right here on the side of my mouse. So I can just rotate my thumb down and dodge. That was amazing. You look like a true warrior. What an amazing design for that sword. Having seen that, venturing out to find my cousin should be no problem, friendo. Go find Tibbs. He is down south and will help you settle a town. We got tiny bandages. I think that's very important too, because since now you'll be venturing out into the world on your own, having 5 tiny bandages should be just enough of what you need to survive out there in the world. No one would ever talk like that about Blankhans. Stubbs, it better not. What about you, Mimo? Metal Mystical. Karai, what do you have your dodge button bound to? You need to go. Okay, Jess. Well, thank you for stopping by. And thank you for updating the wiki, Jess. We all appreciate that from you. Thank you. Because I told you so for the dodge jump training. To be fair, Dr. Sharky, I had never rebound my dodge button until that point. But that's where I put it when I played Overwatch as well. I think it just means that you and I are in sync, Dr. Sharky. With that being said, dodge jump is gone forever. Forever. Now, if you look right here, I think this is perhaps one of the coolest parts of this mission, is that instead of having it all like when you talk to Nib in the old tutorial, you're doing everything in one central location. You know what I mean? You're yakety-yakking it up with Nib, and then the next thing you know, you've got to go from like here to there, to there, to there, back to there, back to there, there, back to there, back to there, right? Over and over again. But now, you're taking part in the restoration of Piper's Whistle. And after you're done learning how to do combat, getting your axe, getting your pickaxe, they're sending you on a journey all the way down south. And it's kind of cool to me if I'm playing the game because it's my first sense of adventure. It's not sending me to a random location. It's sending me down here south to Tibbs. And as I look at my map, I have a decision to make. Do I simply just cut across the grass and follow the path? Do I do a sightseeing tour and take the long pathway around right here? Do I take this path right there? This path right here? The cool thing is, by design, as you can see, it does follow a very specific pathway, which is neat because, as you know, dark is the night. So if you can get there before nighttime, that'd be cool. But at least on the main road, you should be fairly safe. Control left. Oh, you use the default control for your dodge button. Very brave, Karai. That says a lot about you and your character. So now we're going to go over here. But for the sake of time, I'm going to totally not cheat really quickly. Okay? And we're going to expedite this process, one might say. Just going to go a little fast. Get a little zoomies. I don't need often to dodge. That's going to change very soon. Don't worry. You're going to learn to dodge, Karai. All right, there we go. We're here. Ta-da! We made it. Let's go, team. As you may recall from the stream that I did with Michael, if you were here, and if you were not, here's an introduction to it. In the bottom left-hand corner, there is a debuff slowly building up. And that is for being wet. Because it was raining out here. And the longer I stay out in the rain, the more wet that I get until I find appropriate shelter to hide from the rain. There's Tibbs. Hey, Tibbs. Ah, nice warm fireplace. Hello there, another adventurer. Wonderful. I'm Tibbs. Nice to meet you. My job is to find land in Ambrose that is ready to be reclaimed. I've been scouting the area around here and can confidently say it seems to be generally safe during the day and when hiding. Should be a grand spot for someone such as yourself. You can settle any available land around here so long as you have a town permit. Oh, that's what Nib sent you for? I see. Well, if you helped out around Piper's Whistle, then I see no problem giving you a free town permit. Thank you. And then the quest marker tells us, now that you have a sword, tools, and a town permit, it's time to explore and find a nice place to settle. Take your time to find the nice spot. Once you're there, use the building hammer to open the building menu, right mouse button, and select the town center. Love how descriptive it is and tells you exactly what button to press and how to do it. I just think this is going to be so beneficial for the new player experience. And that's what I want more than anything. I will be curious on public servers who's going to be the first person to reclaim these certain spots and how much further out you'll have to venture to find a town center location. Uh-oh, it's getting dark. And right there it tells you need a town gate, and you also need a JMS. Implement this just in case. The game looks so good. Let's put our town gate. Let's put it by the road. I'm feeling different. Let's put it fairly close to the road, so it's more welcoming that way. Let's put it right about there. Also, the materials needed to make the town gate and JMS are a bit more friendly as well, which is highly beneficial. 2 lightwood, which you're gonna have anyway from just doing the chores in the area. Ta-da! Gibble is visiting your town. He's around somewhere and he wants to talk to you. Hello, Gibble. Wow, what a great location for a town. Wonderfully wonderful. I'm so happy. Take this gift, a condensed essence crystal. You can use those to upgrade your town center through the town menu. If you want more, visit Korheim or the tavern in Piper's Whistle. Be careful though, upgrading your town angers Sorgoth. He will likely send a few of his minions to investigate. Make sure you have a sword on you. Consider assembling one first, or build some defenses around your town, or both. Good luck. So now it's telling you about the idea of actually building up defenses for your town versus just having a town to defend and hoping for the best. Like, oh, I'm building my town. I guess that's good enough. I hope I survive. Fingers crossed. Where now it's a bit more flagrant. And as you can see, beside the chat menu up right there, it's a bit more direct. Tells you about defending your town, leveling up your town, and all that stuff. To upgrade a town, add condensed essence crystals by interacting with your town center with E. Once you have added enough crystals, you can level up your town in the same menu. Careful, adding crystals can trigger enemies to attack your town. Gibble has given you a free crystal. If you need more, visit Korheim. So it's the same message, but it's also repeating it right there, so there's no confusion on what you're supposed to do. So the expectations are set, which is all you can ask for. But no town defense is available right now because I'm baby, and if you're baby, you can't put up town defenses until you level up. Especially if you're baby. How many of you are baby right now? I want to see how many babies we have in the chat. Remember last stream that I did with Michael? When down here, this was a WIP soon. Now there's an actual icon for it. St. Gibbs Day is no longer WIP soon. Now it just simply is. So here's what we're gonna do. Equip my sword. I'm a baby and not just in game. Hello, Ensign Kong. Welcome on in. I saw you come in earlier. Welcome on in. So I'm going to go ahead and add this condensed essence crystal. Oh no! I'm under attack. Now we did actually lower the difficulty for the very first town attack that takes place. So as you're playing the game, you're not introduced to a hard battle right from jump. Wow, that was fast. I hear the other one somewhere. Love that attack. One more. So as you can see, it's just one attack right there. So that way, when you're first playing the game, you're getting used to it. You're not being overwhelmed by, I mean, even 2 to 3 for a new player might be too much. You know what I mean? That's correct, Mr. Unit. That is correct. See? And that's exactly what the new player experience should be like. 2 waves, 1 mob per wave, and it's a baby town attack. But it's tutorial. But it sets the expectation of what you can look forward to in the game. And as you might expect, the larger town attack you have, the more levels it goes up, the harder it's going to be. The hit area graphic is smoother. Yeah, the way the AoE marker actually fans out slowly, for sure. Level up your town. There you go. Talk to Gibble. Hey, man. And the one in Ambrose, Mr. Unit, can be found inside the tavern. So if you go to Piper's Whistle and you go inside the tavern, you want to speak to, I believe this is Juristograph inside of there, who is the Essence Trader. So Ambrose or Korheim. Rate to see you can handle Sorgoth's minions. I'm sure you'll be able to handle your own from here on out. You should carry on upgrading this town center to help reclaim more of Ambrose. Sorgoth will keep resisting. I bet this was only a small taste of it. If you want to get stronger, try to assemble a better weapon and equipment. You'll want to improve your skills and grow your town with essence crystals. Remember, you can get those in Korheim and Piper's Whistle. But enough rambling from me. Before I move on, I just want to say thanks for helping us Giblings out to reclaim Ambrose. Keep on expanding and upgrading towns and fight back against Sorgoth. Take care now. Bye. And there you go. And as a reward, I get 5 small healing potions. And we're all done. See? But in progress, journal. But now talk to Nib for more workstations. So that's a look at what the new player experience looks like. And I would do more of that, but there's something else I want to show you all right now that I think you'll find most interesting. On the map, way over here in this area, as you can see, there is a white dot that says St. Gibbs Day event. So why don't we venture over there really quickly and see what that's like. Again, totally not cheating. Never would. That's just not the kind of person that I am. But just rest assured that if I was cheating, it was for all of your benefits. That way I didn't take up too much of your time, as it were. Because the patch is coming. I think all of you will be very excited. I'm going to give you all a secret look of what it's like to be super powered in this game. Because there's something I think you all need to see from the perspective that I currently have. Okay? Hey, Bearable-born. Hello. Hello. Let me ask y'all a question. What color is the water normally in Ambrose? It's blue, right? Well, take a look at this. Right over here, near the St. Gibbs Day event, check out this green water for St. Gibbs Day. It's green. Shout outs to Chicago, by the way. This is actually historically, well, not historically, this is, well, in-game historically accurate. Because over there, as you may have heard from Halka's stream, St. Gibbs are the Giblings Catholic. No, but Gibbs are separate from Gibbs. And St. Gib was a Gib who went around spreading the idea of the different nations living together in harmony. And these 6 different races living together in harmony as well. And going to each town. That's a lot of algae. New hat, nice, you wish. But over there is the Korheim overflow. And a lot of time what would happen in Coreheim is that the hedonist would get super... The hedonist would take part in the consumption of liquids of various degrees. And upon consumption of those liquids, sometimes those liquids would actually run down into the fountain of Coreheim and then also go into the overflow. The overflow, which is in Coreheim, right there, you can see the Ultracore. That overflow spills out into the stream right here into this pond bed. So all those celebrations taking place in Coreheim from the ones who have maybe had a little too much to drink, too much water, and also the liquids they poured into the fountain or had a leak into the fountain, all spill out down here as well, which is why this particular area has green water. Oh yeah, there you go. Hey, what's up, Shifter? Let's do scroll lock as well. So there's a full look. So the overflow takes place from right there, comes down there, and there's the full look. So it's all very lore accurate. So in addition to the travels of St. Gib and the ones who are taking part in festivities in Coreheim, it's going down right in here. Now, should you drink this water? I don't know. I'm not sure that I would. If you want to, I won't stop you. Again, totally not cheating though. I'm not pressing this button just so I can go back down to the ground level. I'm just pressing this button because I like cats. Hey, here we go. Now, Stubbs, you asked a very important question. Is there a traitor? Why can't you drink it? Because it'll anger Sorgoth's minions. Yes. If you look right here, Cloverall, the brewmaster, has an icon above their head. And there's an entire section of rooks in this area. All hanging out. There's the additional, this is the trader that's been there for a while, obviously. But over here, there's a whole festivity taking place. Look at these decorations. Got someone right here sitting down. They got a little mug full of the green stuff right there. Couple of sprouting pots right there too. All kinds of decorations. This vendor right here, you already know that rooks, if they smell money or an opportunity to have money, they're going to try to get money. So this person set up shop right here. Bowls everywhere. A Pumpalo, I guess, was here recently as well. Who knows what happened to them? Let's give it a talk really quickly. St. Gibbs blessing to you, traveler. You were looking for coins. Never mind. I would love to help you, but I'm a bit of a pickle here. The festivities are in full swing and we are running out of ingredients. Haven't heard from my suppliers in a while and I do not have time to go check on them or grab clovers myself. To seek out the brewmaster's clover suppliers and find out how to get all the clovers needed for his aid. Oh, sorry. Oh. Once you're briefing them all to me, I shall trade you for St. Gibbs coins and you can get yourself something nice from my associate at the bar over there. And this is the screen that you saw when I first started the stream. 4 green clovers, 4 red clovers, 4 blue, and 4 yellow. You look on the map, red, yellow, green, blue. Just to ease things, I'm totally not going to cheat again, because again, that's just not in my DNA. There are multiple ratty rooks in your area. Very Scooby-Doo of you. So I'm going to go over here the same way you would. I'm just simply running really quickly. Well, I need flowers. Babelborn, I think you need flowers as well. They're very, 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 very pretty. Okay. So here I am. If you look on the map, You. Clover guide. So now I'm here up in this upper mountainous region. And over here you can see little sprouts of the clovers growing by themselves and one fully produced one. Forage. There you go. There they are. I need 4 of these bad boys. There we go. Run, Forrest, run. Classic. Again, not cheating. But this is the St. Gibbs Day event. And I think it's very clever, to be honest. It's clever because the water in one area changes green, part of the festivities. You have roots there. You have lore there, and we expand upon that lore. And I think everyone had a really good time with the Season of Frostfall event and having access to holiday materials. I think it just really showcases that the game is aware and cognizant of what's happening around it and inside of it. You know what I mean? Is now the later is a great question. So what you've got to do, just to show you. So I right now only have the 4 blue clovers. If I come back and try to speak to Clover Brewmaster, back already? You got the clovers? No? Well, you better get going then. I gave you the location of my suppliers. So obviously Clover Brewmaster wants 16 clovers. You can't come back with only one of the colors. You better come back with all 16. Also, I think it's really cool how Clover will have different commentary based on what took place. Succeed, like if you succeeded or if you failed right now. Very neat. I still use the Frostfall decoration. Can't wait for some new ones. Me too. Me too. Now again, not cheating. So there's a whole lot of not cheating taking place for me, you know? I feel like I've been saying that a lot. But just to make sure, let's do this, this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. Okay, I just ran really fast everywhere. And I got all my clovers. Bring them back to the brewmaster. You did it, traveler. Look at those pristine clovers. Here is your reward. Enjoy spending these coins. So I got 2 St. Gibbs coins. As you can see, it's a 6-leafed clover. And the 6-leaf clover represents all 6 nations and all 6 races of Tormentosia, which I think is super cool. Super cool. And right here, as you can see also, as you continue to bring back more clovers, whether they are yellow, red, blue, or green, you can constantly bring them back in right here. So go over here, trade, 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 trade. So now I've got 10 coins. So now I can talk to Clover salesman. Can I interest you in a drink or some festive St. Gibbs Day goodies? You can ask about the clovers. And there you go. So you can get a green clover a schematic for a green clover garland, green, blue, red, yellow, multicolor, a pint plot green, pint plot blue, red, yellow, multicolored, and vertical clover plants. So simply you run to the spots and harvest and run back, and that is it. Yes. Correct. You run to the spots, harvest the clovers, bring them back, trade the clovers in for coins, and then spend those coins on the schematics or just simply on this without auto run. Yes, without auto run. The same way that right now you've been gathering stone without auto run. Granite without auto run. Lightwood without auto run. and without fast travel, which, need I remind you, there was a community vote on fast travel and it was the least voted option. So clearly it seems to me that moving around and fast travel is nowhere near as important as simply having things to do, which we have. So right there, I have a green clover ale, and it's a consumable. A refreshing brew that can have warming effects on the celebrant when consuming it. There you go. That's some nice decorations. Agreed. That's a lot of new chests for the receipt storage that I need. Think of how good your town's going to look now, Mr. Unit. With a bunch of garland and clover everywhere. Oh! You know what this means? So thank you all for watching. And perhaps the most important news to all of you. By the way, thank you, Arash. I didn't see your message, which is why you typed. You know what, honestly, thank you for typing it in the chat. Did you all notice Arash was in the chat? And what if I told you all that within the next 3 weeks, Arash might be making a return to stream? And you know what happens when he shows up? Thank you all for watching the weekly Blankhans stream. The most important reminder I can give all of you, 2, 1, if you've had a positive experience with the game, please let us know. Go to the Steam section, drop a review, and let us know about what it is you enjoyed in the game. It's had a positive impact so far. Our game's looking really good. Everyone's had a really positive experience, and we really enjoy that. Thank you so much. But more importantly, it's the Steam Spring Sale. Coreborn is 70% off. Fewer than $5, fewer than €5 right now. You can pick this game up. Easy money. Easy money. Not easy money for everyone, but if you have a friend who wants it and it's not easy money for them, but it's easy money for you, simply get it for them. That's it. So thank you all for watching the weekly Blankhans stream. We shall return next week. I think that was a pretty good video. Good enough to maybe warrant a like or a comment, or maybe even subscribe. Yeah. If you need more proof, you can watch more videos over here. That'd be cool. You're cool. Thanks for playing.